Hi friends, welcome to Linuxfork. My name is Chandan, and friends, in this video I'm going to talk about how we can mount Azure Fileshare on Windows system. So friends, actually in my previous video, one video I have already created. In that video actually I have explained how we can mount Azure Fileshare on Linux system. Okay, so I will paste that particular link inside this video's description, so you can go and learn that. And guys, so first of all, actually I have already created one Windows VM that it's going to work as a client, okay, for that particular Azure files here. Okay, so this is the Windows machine where I'm going to mount that Azure files here. So let's create first a storage account, and then we will create Azure files here, and then I will try to mount that. So let's do it. So just search a storage account. Okay, go to there. Friends, some other limitation is also involved. So actually just I have experienced that like some system it's not supporting some particular version for Azure files here, or some kernel is not supporting. So that dependency you just check, because what happened with me, actually just I'm checking with some client, and they are using some system, and that system kernel is not supporting some Azure files here. Okay, so that is the things I have experienced, so that's why I'm telling you. So just you can search on Google and find out that what version it's going to support. Okay, and just give some storage name. I'm just giving stg my storage. Okay, and I'm going to create HTUS. Here is the standard and premium. This one also it's belong, guys. So if you are going to create premium one, then NFS it's going to support. Okay, and I think for a standard it's going to support only the things like SMB. Okay, so that parameter is there, and also the IOPS things is the dependency. So if you are going to create this storage account as a premium, then you will get low latency things. Okay, and here you can choose redundancy, whatever you want. Just it's test, so I'm just selecting local redundant. Okay, other things I'm just selecting default. I'm not going to change anything here. Okay, and here you can see hot and cool, all these things. So I will create one more video, guys, on a storage account in detail. I will create that in future, but for meantime I'm just going with default option, whatever the default option is here. Okay, okay, let's go and just review and click to create it. Okay, so once the deployment completed a storage account, then we will create Azure files here, and then we will mount it. So let's wait for the storage account deployment completion, and then we will pause it next. So friends, as we can see, the storage account deployment completed. Okay, so just go to a storage account, and after that you have to just go to file shares. Okay, just click on files. Here you can see plus button, right? File shares. Okay, now give the name my Azure file share. Okay, anything as per your requirement, but give some meaningful name if you are deploying these things in production. Okay, so here is the tier, like hot, cool, and transactional optimize. Okay, so I'm just choosing here by default one, that is transaction optimized. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss these things in detail. Either you can choose hot one also. It's really I will discuss these things in a different video, where I'm going to discuss about fully for the storage account things. So okay, let's choose hot one. Okay, so here we can see maximum capacity, it's showing 5 TB, and log file shares it's disable, and all this parameter they are giving, right? So just I'm going with that only. So let's create it. So as we can see, it's created. Okay, so we have created Azure file shares. Okay, now the things is like here you can see the security. So here custom option they have given some. So if you want to choose maximum capability, so lot of security and other things implementation will be there. Okay, it's going to select all the things. So lot of security will be applied here, and here is maximum security. So something it's gone and something came, right? Like CurveOS security, AES 256, SMB 3.1.1, all these things option. So I'm going with default. I'm not going to select anything here. Okay, you just decide according to your need. Okay, and here it's a given maximum capacity is 5 TB. You can see like here you can change that. That is maximum file shares. That is also here you can say current storage account redundancy, that is local, but here you can change that particular 100 also. That is going to large file upgrade. Okay, so this is totally different things you can change from here, and also one more option is here. Okay, regarding this active directory not configured, I'm not going to discuss about this. Also this is also one of huge big concept. Okay, so this is also involved something differently. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss this part also. But the things is here one more thing you can do, like suppose by default it's showing 5 TB, right? So you can if you want only 5 GB, then you have to give the size here. Okay, you can do according to your not, like only 5 GB you can give. So now it's going to 5 GB, so it's done. Other things like here we can, I think connect is there, and not more two things is here, right? Edit metadata properties, all these things you can see here. So some URL if you want, then you can copy from here. So that part is there, and a snapshot is there. So all these things I will discuss. I will create one more videos, means that is completely a storage part, a storage tutorial. In that I will discuss all these things in detail, but meantime just I'm going with the Azure file shares. Okay, and here just I'm going to click on Azure file share, and then there is one option called connect. Just click on there. So here they are giving three option: Windows, Linux and Mac OS, right? So I have already created one videos for Linux one, Mac one. I don't have system, so that is difficult for me to complete that one. That video I can't create. Okay, and this one Windows one, right? So in this video I am talking about Windows one, how we can mount that. So here they are giving two method of authentication. That is first one is Active Directory, so we are not going to select this one. So for this actually we have to configure Active Directory and so many other things involved here. Okay, so I'm just going to select second one, that is a storage account key. So it's going to authenticate or whatever the authorization process is going behind the scene using key. Okay, a storage account key. I will show that one also how it's authenticate. So let's copy this. And one more thing guys, so here if you are running this one, so here the required port is 445. This is the port number, that is TCP port 445 should be enabled on your system. Okay, so these things. So friends, so this port is the basics things, prerequisite. This port should be enabled on your system. So just I'm going to log in Windows machine, and then I'm going to check either that particular port is open or not on that system. If it is not open, then you have to enable that. Okay, and for enabling if, at this point guys, so many other things also involved. Okay, like suppose if you are trying to mount this process, I hope this process you already know, so I'm just discussing some other thing. Okay, and just here I'm just connecting that particular system. 1 minute guys, let's connect. Yeah, I'm there. Like regarding that particular port, actually what are the things is there, so many things involved in this firewall, office firewall, and other connectivity things also. So that's why I'm not going to discuss too much things at that point at the firewall level. Suppose just check that firewall, if it is working, that means very good. Okay, if it is not working, then you have to check so many other things like NSG, internal firewall, uh, if you have configured VPN or something like that, then that part. If suppose your organizational firewall, either that organizational firewall allowing that port or not, so many restriction is there involvement. Even I have faced everything, it looks fine, but when I have troubleshooted all these things and then found like there is some restriction with the organizational firewall. So like some organizational firewall restricting that particular port. Okay, so that's why I'm saying currently I can't take that scenario here. So I'm just assuming that okay, let's check that connection. If it is working, that's very good. My whatever the script I have copied, that is going to work. If it is not working, in that case we have to check so many other things. Okay, internal firewall and all these things what I have explained. Okay, so just search here PowerShell and Windows PowerShell. There is one option called this one, Windows Firewalls, Windows PowerShell ISE. Just click on here. Just open it. 1 minute guys. Yeah, this one. Just paste that particular code which you have copied. Now let's check that connection. For checking that connection, we have one command here. This one, just copy this command or select this command. We have some option, but just copy this command and paste here. Okay, and just enter. And this one is going to check that 445 port is working or not. So it's coming true, that means 445 port is working on this system. Okay, and okay, so other things is like suppose I want to check on firewall, so just search firewall on system, and then Windows Defender firewall with advanced security. Just click on here, go to inbound port, and here just scroll it, and you will see some port that is 445. I'm not sure about this guys, but because multiple things it's showing here, I'm not sure about this either. This is the that particular port, because this is SMB. I'm believing on this, but what happening? I have tested these things actually. That's why I'm not sure. That's why I'm not confirming. But yeah, actually, what I did actually, I have deleted this port. Okay, and even I have restarted the system, but what happened later that part, actually after restarting that particular port is also working. So that is, I don't know why it's working, but I have deleted even inbound and outbound port also, but still it's 445 port is working on the system. Okay, So maybe some other mechanism also involved in these things. Okay, so but you just check 445 that particular port is open or not on the system. So this port will come under inbound port, and also the same port will come under this one outbound port, you will see. Okay, so 445, right? 445, so let's see here, SMB out, right? So that one is showing. So these things you can check on the system level. Okay, so just I'm cutting down it now. Either we can run this if you go to just click on file explorer. Guys, maybe this video is getting lengthy, I know. What I'm telling and what I'm explaining so many things, so that's why it's taking time, but just watch it completely. Okay, okay. So let's run this as script. Okay, so this as script is going to mount my drive. Okay, and let's select all the things and then run. Click here, run. Okay, so it's going to validate and then it's going to mount particular drive. So as we can see, it's mounted. Just click on here, you will see one drive. Okay, if you want to create some folder, just create here, and this folder will show at that particular storage. So just go to that and just refresh here, you will see here folder. Okay, so whatever the things we are creating here, it's syncing to a local system. And even suppose if you have created something inside this, it's going to uh, sync under that particular. So suppose here go inside the folder and upload something if you have some. So suppose I'm just going to upload this one. Okay, just upload. It's uploaded. You just go to local system and you will see that art. You can see, right? So this is the amazing things. Okay, and other things like, guys, here just I have created a script and then now mounted, right? So other ways of mounting this now, just uh, first of all, see, I'm just want to collect some details. So here is the things like so this is the path. Just copy this path and paste in notepad. Just open notepad. Why I'm saying this, because sometime you have to change the key. So in that case, this is the way, just I'm going to explain. So this is the one, right? This is the path which we have copied. Okay, now just go to explorer, just click on computer. Okay, just select map network drive, map, give here some, select some letter, UV, whatever the drive letter you want, give that particular path here, copy and paste. Okay, just see here, the things is very easy, guys. Okay, here we have something called reconnect at signing. That is one option. Other option here we can see connect using different credentials. So how we can use different credential? We have some different credential. I'm not going to use that particular credential. I want to use some different credential. So what I'm going to do here, it's a prompting credential, right? So go to a storage account, which one you have created, go to access key. Okay, copy, just click show key, click on here, copy that particular first key, go to here and paste this. Okay, So it's fetching error, right? It's because that particular drive is busy with different password. So first you have to disconnect this one. So how disconnect? Just right click and disconnect it. Now now just go to that same path and just try to mount that particular. Okay, now just copy and paste that particular password key which you have copied, and then just try. So you will see that particular drive again, it's mounted, right? So that is the way, guys. We have so many other option also here. So it's not like that this is only one option, other option is also here. So it's depend upon your learning or something, like how you are going to use. Like here we can use shared access key also. Shared access key, here we can select that particular files only I want to allow, or whatever the permission you want to manage, for which services you are going to allow, or what is the expiry date you want, and all the things, like how we can mount that. So many option is there, guys. So it's totally depend upon your use case, how you are going to use that particular service. Here we have multiple options. Okay, so it's depend upon the requirement. So what is the best way you can use the services? It's like sometime totally depend upon the use cases, guys. So that is the things I want to tell you. Don't depend upon one way to doing the things. You have multiple way to do. You have multiple things to because if you know multiple things, multiple way, and multiple services integration, then you can do much more on the cloud things. Because that is the main thing, guys. If some client is coming to you and asking some recommendation for the things, you have to, because some solution they already have, you have to give some different solution. And also the major concern like costing, security, and all these things you have to care regarding that. Like that is the things, guys. So that's why I'm uh, just I'm telling, like, just go with knowledge things, not only the things like, yeah, we just be knowing these things, it's okay, job done. It's not like that. So you have to choose your things wisely, like if you want to do much more. Okay, so that's all, guys, in these videos. And I know this is longer, but I can't do, like, it's a flow, guys. That's all. Thank you for watching. And if you if it is helpful for you, please like, share, and subscribe. That's all, guys. Thank you.